Hey, if there's one food I wish every senior would seriously rethink when it comes to cancer risk, it's processed meat, sausage, hot dogs, ham. Those convenient deli slices sitting in your fridge, the breakfast plate you've eaten for decades because it feels safe and familiar. Yeah, that one. It's quietly working against you, and most people have no idea how much damage it's doing over time. Not because one slice is deadly, but because of what it does to your body's inner environment, day after day, year after year. It doesn't just appear. It grows in a body that's been set up to support it. And your daily food choices are either building a fortress against it or rolling out the red carpet. That's not fear-mongering, that's power. The American Cancer Society says a huge portion of cancers are linked to things we can actually change. And for seniors, that truth hits different, because those decades of habits, they've been adding up. I see it in my clinic constantly. Patients walk in and say, "Doc, I thought cancer was just bad luck or bad genes." I get it, genetics matter. But so does the environment you create inside your own body every single day. And nothing shapes that environment more than what you put on your plate. So let's talk about the sneaky culprits that are quietly shifting your body toward danger. First up, sugar-sweetened drinks, soda, sweet tea, energy drinks, those fancy coffee shop concoctions, even a lot of so-called healthy bottled juices that are basically sugar water with a marketing budget. These things are brutal because they hit your bloodstream like a lightning strike. No fiber, no fullness. Just a massive spike in blood sugar and insulin that screams grow to every cell in your body. And guess what? Cancer cells love a body that's constantly being told to grow. This isn't some cartoon sugar feeds cancer myth. It's real biology. Chronic blood sugar swings, weight gain, inflammation, insulin resistance. These are exactly the conditions that make cancer more likely to take hold. The simplest, most powerful swap you can make: ditch the sweet drinks. Go for water, unsweetened tea, black coffee. If you want juice, make it rare and go for the whole fruit instead. Your body will thank you. Next, the silent killer hiding in plain sight. Ultra-processed foods, chips, cookies, instant noodles, frozen dinners, fast food, sweet cereals. Those hyper-engineered foods that barely look like real food anymore. These products are literally designed to make you overeat. They're low in fiber, sky-high in refined carbs, sugar, bad fats, and salt. And for older adults, they're especially dangerous because they're so easy to eat without feeling full. Before you know it, you've consumed a mountain of calories that do nothing but inflame your body, wreck your blood sugar, and starve your gut microbiome of the fiber it desperately needs. Here's what really breaks my heart. Every time you fill your plate with this stuff, you're crowding out the very foods that could protect you. Vegetables, beans, berries, nuts, seeds. It's not just what you're eating, it's what you're not eating. And your colon, your immune system, and your metabolism are paying the price. Now let me speak directly to something that hits seniors especially hard: salt and preserved foods. Those heavily salted, pickled, cured, and smoked foods have a dark link to stomach cancer. The salt irritates the stomach lining over years. The preservation process can create compounds that damage DNA. I'm not saying never touch a pickle again. But if these foods are a daily or even weekly habit, especially alongside a low-fiber diet, you're playing with fire. Let's talk about the food everyone asks me about: red meat. Here's the honest truth: no sugarcoating. Processed meat is a straight-up carcinogen, according to the World Health Organization. Bacon, sausage, hot dogs, deli meats. Chemicals formed during curing can damage your DNA. That's not opinion. That's science. Regular red meat is more nuanced. A steak isn't the same as bacon, but the way most people eat it, the portions, the frequency, the cooking methods, that's where it gets risky. The good news, you have so much power here. I've had 70-year-old patients look at me with tears in their eyes saying, "I've eaten bacon every morning for 40 years. Is it too late for me? My answer is always the same, and I say it with fire in my chest. It is never too late. Never. One man in his late 70s lived on deli sandwiches. We didn't take everything away. We just changed the pattern. More beans, more roasted vegetables, more flavorful soups, more fish and eggs. A few months later, he told me with the biggest smile, "Doc, I actually have energy after lunch now. I feel alive." That's what this is about. Feeling alive again. And here's something that gives me so much hope. Research shows that even when people eat red meat, adding resistant starch from beans, lentils, oats, cool potatoes, or slightly green bananas can dramatically reduce DNA damage in the colon. It doesn't work in isolation. It works in context. Put that steak next to a pile of fries, bad context. Put a smaller portion next to lentils, salad, and roasted veggies, completely different message to your body. Even the way you cook matters. Those blackened, charred grill marks aren't just flavor. They create harmful compounds that damage DNA. So here's your new rule. Lower the heat, use marinades with herbs and garlic, flip often, and choose gentler methods like baking or slow cooking more often. Small shifts. Massive protection. So here's the message I want you to feel in your bones. You are not powerless. The goal isn't to eat perfectly. The goal is to make your body a place where cancer doesn't want to live. Less liquid sugar, less ultra-processed junk, less processed meat, less charring and salt bombing. More plants, more fiber, more real food, more movement. That's it. That's the strategy that can change everything. If this video hit you in the chest and made you look at your kitchen differently, do me a favor. Drop in the comments right now. Which food are you going to change first? I read every single one. And if you're ready to protect your health with simple, science-backed steps as you age, stick around. The next video is going to give you even more powerful tools. You've got this. It's not too late. In fact, your best years might just be starting.